So I think this week went pretty well. If you just want to see where I'm at with my weight, here is the timestamp. But hey, okay, food haul. This right here, just to get an idea of what kind of budgeting I'm working with. This right here was $36 at my local grocery store. I don't know, I feel like I've gotten used to the prices in Chicago. It's just, you know, it doesn't go a long way, but we'll see what we can make with what I have here. When it comes to my self-image, I'm at the best place I've ever been. And it was a few years ago, it was the moment that I realized that I needed to heal my body image issues and my self-confidence issues. And it was on a day where I may or may not have taken something that rhymes with rooms that may or may not have been containing psilocybin. And I cried so much that day. I sat in front of the mirror in the hotel room and I cried. Maybe not bawled, but I was crying a lot and we're like really looking deep into my eyes in the mirror. And I just had this moment where it really hit me like deep down inside. For all I know, this is my one life, this is my one body, and how fucking sad would it be if I died hating myself? Like, what a sad state of affairs. It really hit me, it really hit home that I need to work on this. And look, I have been at a higher weight than I am now. I've been 100 pounds and I've been back at this weight. And I hated myself at 240 pounds, and I hated myself at 100 pounds. And I am back up and I feel the best I've ever felt about myself, not because of the weight that I am, but absolutely despite it. Just really hitting home that body image and self-love and self-esteem has nothing to do with how you look. And yeah, anyway. So you can work on self-esteem and body image and improving your body image at any point in your journey.
We don't have volcanoes, we don't have earthquakes, we don't have hurricanes. We don't have volcanoes, we don't have earthquakes, we don't have volcanoes.
The week generally, I think, went pretty well. I think I had the most difficult time sticking to my goals over the weekend. I visited my family. It was really nice, but it can be a little bit tough kind of sticking to your goals when you're in a different place and the food is not the food that you've bought and you've chosen and all of that. But it went okay, I think. I went to the gym, so I feel fairly sore. It's a good kind of sore. But what isn't a good kind of sore is my shoulder. I completely wiped out in a parking lot in front of the movie theaters.
Yeah, you should be careful. It's so slippery.
But yeah, it's the first time I've gone to the gym in a while, in a bit, and for the most part, I just try to remember that people are generally, self-absorbed in their insecurities and their goals and their thoughts. And so I was thinking about what I want my fitness goals to be, and I would say that major one would be like my cardiovascular health, which means I'm going to be like on the treadmill and on the elliptical some of the time, because I do like also want to build muscle, which is why I'm also going to be doing like the machines or something. I still need to figure out my plan when it comes to weights and how that works. It is a world that is very unfamiliar to me. But other than that, I do want to focus on my heart health also. And I was thinking about how I want to keep track of that. Like, how do you keep track of your progress? Because I think keeping track of your progress is good to keep yourself from becoming complacent. And so what I was thinking that I would do is that I would track like the time that it takes for me to do my first mile. I have my Apple Watch, and looking at the splits, and I can include a screenshot here, looking at the splits, my first mile takes me about 17 minutes. And you can also see that I slowed down and cooled down after that to a much slower pace. I know that that's probably a really slow pace. Well, that's probably some people's like fast walking pace. You know, that shows you where I am and where I'm starting at. But I think that might be a good way to kind of keep track. It'll, you know, tell me how fast I can go, how quickly I get fatigued and things like that. So I think that might be how I track that, at least for now. And goals and things can evolve as time goes on. So I'm just kind of going to be flexible with that. When it comes to weights, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I don't know. So I'll figure that out as time goes. So that's that. When it comes to food, like I said last week, I'm doing kind of like anti-inflammatory, but also not super restrictive, focusing on like fish for the omega-3s, chicken, a focus on like protein and veggies, low-ish carb, but also like not avoiding carbs just for the heck of avoiding carbs, just because restrictive mindsets and things like that, I think, can lead you in a dangerous direction, which is the direction I've gone in the past. It's not really something I want to do again. So it's very much just like kind of generally trying to stay at a calorie deficit, kind of generally trying to eat in an anti-inflammatory way, especially, you know, when it comes to my psoriasis and things like that, which is kind of why I'm leaning in that direction for now. Who knows? I could change how I want to eat later on and switch things up. And but you don't know how something is going to affect you until you've stuck with it for a while. So I'm going to do this for a while and see how I feel. So far, I feel okay. Yesterday, I felt like I was craving everything. I wanted to eat everything, but I wasn't hungry. In Spanish, we say tengo gula, like today tengo gula, which is just like today I just like want to eat. I'm not hungry, but I like just want to eat. And that's how I felt yesterday. But I think I did a pretty good job. I was really excited to go to the gym yesterday. Anyway, with that said, here is my weigh-in. Last week, I believe I weighed 215 point something. And this week I weighed 213. So I believe it's a bit over 2 pounds, right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, and you know, I feel like in a world where we want immediate gratification and fast outcomes, like week 1 being like almost 2 or something pounds, week 2 being like 2 point something pounds, feels really slow. It's not very exciting. It's not very captivating, but it's the best way, I think. From what I've heard, about a 2 pound loss a week is healthy. Yeah. Looking at non-scale things, to a certain extent, I feel a soreness, which is nice. I don't really feel that much difference yet on my knees. I kind of feel the same when it comes to that. I definitely feel the weight on my knees. But I do feel like a little bit more like nimble or limber. I don't know, like a little looser, which is nice. Anyway, that's it. This is going to come out a little bit late. Work has been very, 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 very busy. I am one person doing the job of 3 people because the other 2 people quit, and I'm very, very overwhelmed. So yeah, very overwhelmed. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to me. I know I'm not the most exciting person, but I don't know. This is just fun. Anyway, bye.